Oh man, oh man, oh man. I guess Trump is deciding to go ahead with the fucking occupation of Democrat cities, for lack of a fucking better term, I'll be quite honest. He's deciding to pull the trigger now because of, unironically, because of fucking big balls suffering from a fucking carjacking. It's genuinely insane to sort of like think about that the fucking dumbass Groiper freak who was working with Musk and Elon Musk and Doge for whatever fucking goddamn reason is just like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's very cool and epic that we have find ourselves in that a dude named fucking Big Balls is the main sort of like catalyst and excuse that Donald Trump is fucking using in order to do a fucking military crackdown on like democratic fucking cities. Genuinely fucking insane. Keep in mind, Big Balls, same fucking dude who just, I don't know, did fucking positive spin for the fucking KKK to troll the libs or whatever the fuck idiot bullshit that Groiper freaks like him like to do. But what do we got from our boy Mehdi Hassan here? Can't solve crime by sending the National Guard. Well, again, can't fucking disagree with that one at all there, Mehdi. Quite literally, whoa, crazy. Los Angeles is a perfect sort of like, I don't know, testing ground for that or something? I don't know. What do we have here?
I'm still trying to understand why,
So,
if you're a law-abiding citizen, more police is a bad idea.
But it's not more police, right? It's the National Guard. Hire more police. Did you know that the Trump administration just cut $20 million in security funding to D.C., which is weird because apparently crime is out of control. When you say it doesn't matter whether
That's true. That's true. Yeah, crime is out of control. What is the? From what I understand, the crime rate in DC has been going down. So what's the current DC crime rate? Basically, like everything has been going down, but he's saying that crime is out of control. I think he's well, he's just saying that because like, oh no, Big Boss was the one who decided to get fucked up or something. But from what I understand, like, where's the fucking crime statistics? Yeah, he held up like a little fucking goddamn graph, and basically like had no idea or understanding about what was in the fucking graph. He just had a random fucking bar graph on there or something. But what's the current crime rate? According to the crime figures published by Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police, violent offenses fell after peaking in 2023 and in 2024 hit their lowest level in 30 years. Huh, well, that's interesting. They are continuing to fall according to preliminary data for 2025. Violent crime overall is down 26% this year compared to the same point in 2024, and robbery is down 28%. And this is according to the fucking Washington D.C. Metropolitan Police. Well, that's interesting. Trump and the D.C. Police Union have questioned the veracity of the city police department's crime figures. Oh, I'm sure the police union definitely fucking questions this. Again, the only reason why he's fucking doing this is because he's mad about the fact that Big Balls got fucked up.
it's up or down, it does. Some of us believe in truth and facts. When you say, crime should be stopped, of course crime should be stopped, but this is not the solution. Are you planning, or is Trump planning to send the National Guard to every city? Is he going to send it to Aurora, Colorado, which has a Republican mayor and a higher crime rate, violent crime rate than D.C.? Is he going to send it to every city? This is not.
Is he going to do that to every single Republican and conservative state, which broadly speaking have higher murder rates per capita, have higher fucking crime rates per fucking capita in comparison to Democratic states and Democratic cities? My thought is probably not. Because, again, the thing that generally breeds crime is poverty and austerity. Most people, if they are able to hold down a good, decent paying job and are able to be able to buy their sort of average, everyday fucking goods, are not going to fucking commit crime, generally speaking. Whoa, crazy.
Sustainable, Elon. You're smart.
I hope he sends it to St. Louis.
You can't solve the crime problem by sending the National Guard. We're Americans. We don't like the military on our streets. We're not a tin pot dictatorship. We should be able to sort out crime through law enforcement, through policy, which Donald Trump
So let's put the National Guard aside. Let's put.
Again, LA is a perfect example of this. The National Guard in LA have basically accomplished nothing besides terrorizing the citizens of, well, Los Angeles and allowing ICE to do like their stupid idiot bullshit. It's nonsense.
Let's put the National Guard aside. What's wrong with having?
I'm not. I'm not going to put the National Guard aside because it's quite important. It's at the core of this. This is about Trump wanting to do a power grab. This is about Trump's obsession with the military.
come
You can pretend
on.
it's about
1000%, you fucking stooge. Yeah, this is the point. LA was quite literally the petri dish, the experiment that Trump was trying to do to see, well, what happens if I were to send in the National Guard to try to occupy Democrat-run cities? Because that's the entirety of the point of all this stuff. It's all a fucking power grab. That's the point.
cares about crime in D.C., really?
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about crime in D.C. But what do we got here? Trump with the official fucking announcement. What do we have?
And worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our cap.
Yeah, Liberation Day went really, really well, Trump. It went really, really well when you did Liberation Day back in April 2nd. I don't think you want to invoke Liberation Day, you fucking moron.
Capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially in.
Also, I'm just watching clips because, again, he did like an hour-long fucking press conference about this stuff, and most of it was not about the attempted fucking occupation that he's doing.
Invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control. And you.
So this is something that he can do, obviously, right? Because, again, D.C. is particularly unique and is under the control of the federal government. So this is legally possible. The problem is that he's trying to do this to other fucking cities within Democratic states specifically. He wants to do this again in, like, Baltimore. He wants to do this in New York. He wants to do this in Oakland. Well, we're going to get to that clip. Again, D.C. is just another test to see what he can really get away with. That is the point of all this. Like Mehdi Hassan himself said, this is just a power grab. LA was also an attempt to see just how much he can get away with doing military fucking crackdowns on U.S. citizens.
You'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that.
I'm sure.
Very good people.
Very good.
They're tough. And they know what's happening.
Again, crime is overall down within Washington, D.C. Sort of framing this all around crime is just fucking stupid. Obviously, it's a scapegoat. Like, the crime has gone down significantly. Whoa, crazy. Who would have thought? Like, I know that Muriel Bowser has also said that, like, yeah, we already, like, did a bunch of cracking down on crime. Yeah, totally. And it's just like, no. You don't fucking give it into the sort of, like, crime framing there, right? This isn't about fucking crime. Listen, the Republicans could give less of a fuck about crime. If they actually gave a fuck at all about crime, they'd be doing something about all the fucking crime that happens in their own states. They never seem to do anything about that. I wonder why. Well, crazy. It's almost as if they don't give a shit about crime whatsoever. No, this is a power grab, fundamentally speaking. And it should be pointed out for what it is, a power grab. We're getting rid of the slums too. So, again, another thing that this is about is also Trump has been pursuing some interesting fucking homeless policy. Trump on the homeless in D.C. No, 1000%. Yeah, just a fucking pedophile fucking criminal. Like, this is about a day ago. Orders homeless people he passed on route to golf course to Washington, D.C. Dog, this is the most literal fucking Hunger Games out of touch shit on the fucking planet, dude. Like, oh, what are all these, like, poors doing in fucking tents? I'm while sullying my ride on the way to a golf course. They must be removed. Sweep them from the streets. Dog, like, hey, conservatives. I thought Trump was supposed to be for the everyman. What's going on here? He is basically doing everything possible in order to be as cruel as possible to fucking homeless people on the fucking streets by sweeping them up and throwing them into jail, which is not going to fucking help the problem. Again, the cruelty is the fucking point. So, yeah, that's what he is essentially meaning here by, we're going to get rid of the fucking slums. He wants to basically bulldoze homeless encampments.
And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums where they live.
Who? Like, we all know what he means by they. He means fucking homeless people. You want to actually tackle the issue of fucking homelessness? Okay, then you give help to those people. Like drug counseling, ways to wean off of their like vices and stuff like that, in order to give them an actual fucking home. It doesn't have to be anything significant. You have to help these fucking people, because people aren't just homeless by choice. People tend to be homeless because of a lot of austerity politics, generally speaking. But again, Republicans, they don't give a fuck about the homeless. It's all about the cruelty for these people. No cash bail is a disaster. So I guess what, DC has no cash bail. Cash bail systems, generally speaking, are used as an incredibly sort of like racist sort of a way of like profiling and just going after fucking poor people. That's the point of fucking cash bail. So whoa, a way to sort of make sure that poor people forever suffer and rot away in American jails, for them to eventually get out, have, well, recidivize, and then end up going back in jail. Again, like I've said before, these people just want to fucking police authoritarian crackdown state. But what do we have here?
City Council adopted no cash bail. By the way, every place in the country where you have no cash bail is a disaster. That's what started the problem in New York, and they don't change it. They don't want to change it.
What problem in New York? The fact that what? Like, there's people that exist within, like, that are minorities or something? Again, we've also looked at these fucking statistics before. Crime is at an all-time low in fucking New York. Same with whoa crazy in DC. It is at a 30-year fucking low in DC, because it turns out if you actually address some of the problem, and a lot of this was also partially catalyzed by fucking COVID, but if you address material conditions on the ground, people are less likely to commit crime. But then again, Republicans don't give a fuck about any of that stuff.
That's what started it in Chicago. I mean, bad politicians started it, bad leadership started it, but that was the one thing that's central: no cash bail. Somebody murdered.
Can you, hey Alex, can you corroborate any of this stuff about Chicago? Is it because of no cash bail or something? Like, can I get a vibe check on this? Vibe check? Is what Trump is saying true? Is that why is there a fucking crime wave that's currently going on in fucking Chicago? Because we all know that fucking these complete utter freaks within the Republican Party love to talk about these south side of fucking Chicago as if it's like this particular aberrance, when in reality, like, whoa, crazy. Yeah, I bet you are in the middle of a gunfight right now. But in all seriousness, is this true? What's the crime rate currently in Chicago? You're in the south side. Thank you, Alex. But hey, what's the crime rate currently in Chicago? You got anything for me there, buddy? What's up? Nope, been going down. Interesting. It's almost as if all the crime rates have been going down, broadly speaking, because there was a significant increase due to COVID and people not getting help during COVID because they were desperate. So they started doing crime. Crazy. And also because of the price gouging due to global inflation that a lot of corporations were also doing, which also, well, didn't get really cracked down on, but was significantly lessened. Interesting. It's almost as if it's an economics issue, not just like forehead, like whatever the fuck stupid bullshit. Complete fucking nonsense. Again, these people are fucking lying. They don't understand the sort of root basis of fucking crime. They are okay with fucking crime if they can use it as a political fucking scapegoat, or as justification, as well being able to do fucking crackdowns on the poor. That is the point. Crime is way down in LA and San Francisco too. Thank you, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, it is down everywhere because, again, whoa, what made it rise up? COVID. Crazy. That, by the way, that this motherfucker barely did anything about. So if anything, we can honestly say, let's be fucking honest here, that Trump is part of the reason for as to why there was a crime wave that happened under COVID. I don't think it's ridiculous or hyperbolic to say that this rising a bit because of Trump's bad economy. Whoa, crazy. Bad economic policy is the thing that makes crime go up? It's almost as if this is the same thing I've said 3 times in a row.
Somebody and they're out on no cash bail before the day is out. We're going to end that in Chicago.
Sure,
we're going to change the statute. I spoke with Pam and Todd and everybody. We're going to change the statute, and I'm going to have to get the Republicans.
How the fuck are you going to do that in Chicago? Like, what? Force the Chicago mayoralship and city council to change the statute on no cash bail? That's a municipal policy. You can't. You have no jurisdiction there. But again, this is the same motherfucker who did a random military occupation of LA for in order to do like some fucking LARP shit show practice fest. It's complete fucking nonsense.
To vote because the Democrats are weak on crime, totally weak on crime.
Sure.
They don't know why. They want to stop because
again, crime is bad. Crime is bad, and it's gone down in every Democratic city. Like, whoa, crazy. Oh, 1,000%. Again, cash bail is meant to abuse the poor. That's the entire point of fucking cash bail. Because again, do you think that it's supposed to prosecute fucking white collar crime? Fuck no. Stupid. Still a lot of deportations happening in LA. Doesn't fucking surprise me.
Because they get mugged too. But we're going to change, no cash bail, we're going to change the statute and get rid of some of the other things, and we'll count on the Republicans in Congress and Senate to vote. We have the majority, so we'll vote. We don't have a big majority, but we've gotten everything, including the great, big, beautiful bill. Got that done, and that's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to people in this country.
He's just lying. Like, already people are getting fired and prices are going up as a result of a lot of his tariff policy and because of the big, beautiful bill. The only reason why the stock market is seeing any, like, growth is because of the fucking big, beautiful bill that's a tax cut for everybody. And there's, like, people going into Republican town halls saying, like, so those tax cuts that happened, so what's going on here? That's a little interesting. Oh, the Marines have left, ISIS settled there. Figured. But what's the next thing? MPD with thousands of police. Well, what do we got here from Big Man Trump?
And at the Metropolitan Police Department, it's now reached a small number relatively compared to what it was, but it's thousands of people. You know, we have thousands of police. I was told today, sir, they want more police. I heard a number, 3,500 police. That's a lot of police. 3,500. I thought they were going to say, we only have 30 policemen or women. They said, we have 3,500. We need more. You don't need more. That's so many. I never heard. That's like an army. How could you need more than 3,000? It just happened.
This is really funny coming from the dude who wants to hire more fucking ICE agents and has gotten rid of the age restrictions for fucking ICE agents, but no one wants to join anyways because no one wants to be associated with those Gestapo fucking freaks. Whoa, who would have thought? Like, what is he fucking talking about here? What is it? There's not people? That there's enough people? I thought he would complain about the fucking hiring practices. From what I understand, a lot of the way that crime has gone down in DC is because of a lot of police fucking crackdowns and stuff like that. Not because of an actual addressing of fucking material conditions within DC. So, you know, that's great. That's fucking cool. So I don't know. But, well, the thing is, Boy Meets Mini, are there really enough incentives to lure people into ICE? Are there? How do you know they're not fucking lying, right? This is ICE we're talking about. They are habitual fucking liars.
Happened 2 minutes ago. Sir, they requested more police. Oh, what do
Rising
they have?
unemployment there is?
3,500. I said, 3,500? This is not a big area. It's ridiculous. What you need is rules and regulations, and you need the right people to implement them. And we have the right people here, that I can tell you.
That all would have advocated for more police to join. Like, what the fuck are you talking? It's complete fucking nonsense, dude. What we got from Hexith? What, like, obviously they are deploying the fucking National Guard into Washington, D.C. Again, the only reason why they're doing this is because Big Balls got his fucking shit kicked in. Like, that's literally the reason. He's justifying a fucking goddamn military crackdown and a potential occupation of fucking Democratic cities because of that fucking... because of Big Balls fucking getting his shit kicked in. Fucking wild, dude.
At your direction, this morning, we've mobilized the D.C. National Guard. It'll be operationalized by the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll, through the D.C. Guard. You will see them flowing into the streets of Washington in the coming week. At your direction as well, sir, there are other units we are prepared to bring in. Other National Guard units, other specialized units. They will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. This is nothing new for DOD. As the President noted, at the border, we've got 10,000 troops down there who've been operating in defense.
Which has basically accomplished nothing, really. Like, they're just kind of there for, like, no reason. Border crossings have gone to zero. That is true, right? But it's not because of the fucking National Guard being put there. It's because immigrants are fucking terrified of potentially getting abused by Donald Trump. And again, like, conservatives still don't understand why most migrants have come in. Trump is part of the reason why there was a fucking migrant wave. Again, we'll pull up the fucking TPS fucking statistics. Hey, Trump, why was there a big sudden wave of about 700,000 Venezuelan migrants? Couldn't be because of a funny little thing called the 2019 Venezuelan coup attempt. Really? Yeah? This is the reason why that there was a sudden wave of fucking Venezuelan migration Fucking Juan Guaido showed up with 3 other dudes in a fucking trench coat, got spotted out by some fucking fishermen, arrested, and whoa, Trump was fucking salty about the fact that, whoa, crazy, that his fucking coup attempt failed, slapped a bunch of sanctions on Venezuela, and caused the fucking economy to go into hyperinflation. And so a bunch of people left as a result. Fucking stupid. It's just so fucking stupid, man. And also, like, National Guard doing occupation. It's not gonna fucking do anything if you just occupy a bunch of fucking goddamn democratic cities. LA, they basically did nothing. It accomplished absolutely fucking nothing. It's so stupid.
Cooperation areas, defense zones, where there's zero illegal crossings because of troops on strikers scanning the border. We've been protecting other people's borders for 20 years. It's about time we protect our own. And we're working with ICE and CBP in Los Angeles.
By the way, this is a migrant crisis completely of the Republicans' making.
We did the same thing, working with the California National Guard, working with ICE officers. ICE officers deserve to do their job and not be attacked. We will work alongside all DC police and...
Quick reminder, again, let's not forget the reason why people do not like ICE presence within their fucking cities is because a lot of the cities within, well, that are Democrat-run cities have sanctuary city laws saying that what ICE is doing is illegal in the municipal grounds of the fucking city. So they are not allowed to fucking do that. So again, what they are doing is illegal, and LA is looking to enforce their sanctuary fucking city laws, and so as a result, people are pretty fucking pissed about that. Again, like I said before, the point of this is a test run to see what military occupation might potentially look like if Trump wants to do it. And I guess because of fucking big balls, for fuck's sake, he's the main fucking dude that's been now the main catalyst for doing fucking military occupation of Democrat-run cities. So fucking stupid.
Federal law enforcement to ensure this city is safe, this city is beautiful, and...
Lowest crime rate in fucking 30 years.
As I always say about President Trump to the troops, he has their back. And my message to the National Guard and federal law enforcement in Washington is, we have your back as well. Be tough, be strong, we're right behind you.
Sure, man. Totally. Fucking Crusader LARPer. Bondi, what we got here? Crime in DC is ending and ending today. A 30-year fucking low.
Let me be crystal clear. Crime in D.C. is ending and ending today.
30-year low.
We are going to use every power we have to fight criminals here. President, thank you for caring about our capital.
30-year low.
Let me be crystal clear. Crime in D.C. is...
30-year low. Crime, all of the crime metrics are just down. But whatever. We're gonna make D.C. beautiful. You know, I guess this is why he wants to, like, sweep out a bunch of fucking homeless people. Because, again, it's not just them doing occupation in terms of crime. They also just want to fucking abuse poor people at the same time. And just, like, sweep the homeless people from the fucking streets. Whatever amount of homeless people there are in fucking D.C. But, whatever.
Everybody else. Washington, D.C. should be one of the safest, cleanest, and most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. And we're going to make it that. We're going to make it safe. We're going to make it smart. We're going to make it beautiful. So beautiful.
30-year low. And what he means by so beautiful is this, like, stupid, dumbass ballroom that he's fucking trying to put up. Like, quite unironically, what? Trump White House ballroom. Like, it's the most Gilded Age, out of touch fucking bullshit ever on the fucking planet, dude. Like, are we actually for real, dude? Trump White House ballroom. Like, seriously. Trump, we designing the fucking White House? Dude, fucking look at this. This is like some fucking Versailles fucking bullshit with these fucking goddamn images. Again, this is a fucking let them eat cake moment where everyone else is fucking suffering all the fucking time because of, like, the stupid, idiotic nonsense and actions of the fucking conservative policies. And people are getting poorer and suffering as a result. Whoa, crazy. Do you really think that it's going to be a great idea to build a fucking ballroom in ode to the fucking opulence of this fucking presidency? Like, this is the most pathetic fucking bullshit. This is like Marie Antoinette fucking goddamn let them eat cake bullshit. So stupid, dude.
Some of the buildings, we're going to add to it. You see what we've done at the White House. White House is a whole different building. I do that in my part-time because it's...
I'm going to say, like, a lot of the decorations he's added in, like, the press room fucking shit is the most gaudy fucking shit on the fucking planet. It's so fucking ugly, bro.
Natural instinct as a real estate person. I was very good at that. I was very good at fixing things up. I like fixing things up. You see what's happening. The marble floors are being reinstalled, renovated, fixed. The whole place is becoming very beautiful. We're going to be adding a magnificent ballroom, most beautiful ballroom, I think, anywhere.
So beautiful.
I would have certainly loved to have had it today. I think we would have filled it up. A lot of you are standing outside, can't get in this room. I've never seen the room like this, which tells me that you want to talk about, I mean, this was a D.C. news conference. It tells me that you want to...
Bro, they're there because you're trying to do fucking occupation of Washington, D.C. based off of one fucking carjacking that fucking happened. So that's what people want to fucking talk about. And there's also other news stories that's going on. What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to talk about crime in D.C. and beautification of D.C., but I'm going to put that. That's easy.
Yeah, sure. Beautification of DC. I'm expecting, like, gold statues to himself and make it the most gaudy fucking bullshit on the planet. What is this? Yeah, you know, no FEMA money for Texas. No FEMA money for most fucking places. But, you know, ballroom money. Again, never let fucking conservatives be the main people who are the sort of stewards of fiscal responsibility. They don't give a fuck about fiscal responsibility.
Sir, thank you. So, just to conclude, Washington, D.C. should be one of the safest, cleanest, most beautiful places anywhere in the world. It was years ago. We had one problem that was a pretty big problem. The radical left got out of control and they started trying to rip down statues. And
seriously? We're talking about fucking taking down Confederate statues. Jesus fucking Christ. Is he talking about, like, the BLM fucking protests or whatever? Jesus fuck, man. So stupid.
I said, let's go pass a law real fast. We're going to do it real fast, but we were blocked by the Democrats who do not want safety. Thank you very much, sir.
Because of, like, some statues that got torn down? What the fuck are you talking about? Old man schizo rambling. What is this? Countries where every Saturday people go out and they wash the sidewalks? What the what? He's talking about, like, Europe or something? What does this even mean?
To clean up our sidewalks. You have countries where every Saturday the people go out and they wash their sidewalks in front of their stores or their houses. They scrub their sidewalks.
Yeah, because there's regulations and rules in place saying that you have to clean up the sidewalks. Is he talking about, like, Europe or something? What are you... The reason why people scrub their fucking sidewalks is because there's actual walkable infrastructure in Europe. Stuff that you are explicitly against. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's fucking stupid. Just complete schizo nonsense.
So we aren't quite at that level yet, I don't think. Gaddy, we're not quite there yet, but maybe we will. They go.
No, he's talking about Europe there, where, like, shop owners will, like, go out and sweep the fucking streets out their shops that they're in front of. It's also a thing that happens in, like, New York or something. Like it's so stupid. Again, the reason why they do that is because those cities are more walkable and more public transit friendly and not as fucking car centric. So then they do that to make the shop look as presentable as possible to people that are walking by. That's how that works. Stupid. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I figured that. I was about to say, like, aren't there fucking street sweepers? I don't know. Does he want to fucking defund streets and sanitation? That's a fucking good point there, Alex. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? There's already people that do that. It's so fucking stupid.
They go out and they scrub. I think it's so beautiful to hear that and to see those stories. But
street sweepers exist. You're an idiot. Moving on. Look into, well, here's the potential big kahuna. Again, he's not trying to only do this at Whoa Crazy only for Washington, D.C. He wants to also do this to other Democratic-run cities. All of these Democratic-run cities have had less crime happening to them. Crime rates are at all-time fucking lows. Meanwhile, crime rates in Republican-run cities have only been going up. It's not about crime. It is about punishing people. If anything, like, I've said this before, but the Republicans are pro-crime, quite literally. The reason why they are pro-crime is because they want crime to be something that is very, very prominent, so they have a political issue to run on. That is the point. Also, because they want to abuse poor people. That's another fucking issue.
we're going to have the same thing here. But then I'm going to look at New York in a little while. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's see. It's going to go pretty quickly. And if we need to, we're going to do the same thing in Chicago, which is a disaster. We have a mayor there who's totally incompetent.
Can you corroborate any of this, Alex? I mean, you already said that crime rate is at an all-time low in Chicago. It turns out if you actually do some decent fucking policy and not just do military occupation, because again, the point of him doing this is he wants to occupy Democrat-run cities. That is the point, because he wants to have a fucking military dictatorship that he alone runs. It's all about hierarchy and control for this tin pot fucking dictator, right? He just wants all the fucking power under himself. That is the point of any of this stuff. It's fucking stupid.
An incompetent man. And we have an incompetent governor there. Pritzker's an incompetent. His family threw him out of the business, and he ran for governor.
Isn't he the current fucking heir of the hotel business? Do you know how being an heir works? You have kids, you're gonna die. What, have you not listed an heir to your business? What do you mean they threw him out of the business? What the fuck does that even mean? He is the current heir to the fucking goddamn Pritzker family business, which is the fucking hotel chains that they own in Illinois. You fucking idiot.
Governor. And now I understand he wants to be president. But I noticed he lost a little weight, so maybe he has a chance. You know, you never know what happens. But Pritzker's a gross incompetent guy thrown out of the family business.
That's really funny coming from the dude who's had 6 fucking failed businesses. Listen, the only reason why he got so fucking mad about the fact that he wanted to run for president to begin with is because he was treated as a fucking laughingstock. He's a billionaire, successful real estate mogul who did 6 fucking other ventures that all failed miserably. And then he got fucking mad and salty about it and wanted to go on a fucking revenge tour about it. Because again, he's a fucking incompetent with a silver spoon in his mouth.
But when I look at Chicago and...
Crime is at an all-time low in Chicago. Moving on. If we didn't go to LA 3 months ago, LA would be burning like the part that didn't burn. Boy Meets Mini. Boy Meets Mini. I'm pretty sure the only parts of LA that were burnt down were the 5 fucking Waymo vehicles. But the only thing that burnt were just 5 fucking Waymo vehicles, which was what they used in order to just, whoa, crazy, what led to the attempted fucking military occupation within LA. That's why they deployed the National Guard to begin with, was because of 5 fucking Waymo vehicles, for fuck's sake. So fucking stupid.
But when I look at Chicago and I look at LA, if we didn't go to LA 3 months ago, LA would be burning like the part that didn't burn.
Again, every single official within LA, within California, said that what Trump did was incredibly fucking stupid and dangerous. And again, the only reason why he did it is because of 5 fucking Waymo vehicles being overturned and burned. It's all about, like, not the Waymos. I have to save the Waymos. I need to save the Waymos. Yeah, like, Trump, you're the one who's fucking burning the fucking place at this fucking point in time with all those, like, stupid Aish Gestapo freaks. Because, again, people are pissed about the fact that you are doing fucking military occupation. Stupid.
If he would have allowed the water to come down, which I told him about in my first term, I said, you're going to have problems. Let it come down.
He still doesn't fucking understand about the fact that the LA wildfires were, oh my god, he's just stupid. He's the stupidest motherfucker. Like, it did nothing. It did nothing. Also, what federal help was fucking sent to California to help fight the wildfires? Canada, we sent him help. The Mexicans fucking sent California help. Because again, people tend to fucking like California, and the Democrats that tend to run the state. I wonder why, instead of this like stupid orange fucking buffoon. Like, we sent people down there to help out with the fucking wildfires. Again, a freak wind happened during a freak goddamn heat wave, and it caught some fucking fires in an unexpected time. The reservoirs that LA had to fight the fires were adequate, they said. It's just the fire was particularly aggressive. It was a once-in-a-30-year kind of a fire. Once-in-a-generation fucking fire, as has been described multiple fucking times. And you just releasing, what was it? I think it was like billions of gallons of water into some random agricultural fucking area in, I don't know, some floodplain somewhere, from what I recall correctly, Boy Meets Mini. I don't remember the exact county or part of California. You can probably tell me about that. But, like, again, that did nothing except potentially make the drought situation in that part of the agricultural part of fucking California potentially fucking worse. He actually just caused economic damage to California because of his just rank sheer idiocy and belligerence, because he doesn't understand anything. He just wants to do random shit that he thinks is going to work and be like, I don't know, probably this thing will work or some shit, when in reality it's just like, dog, that's not going to accomplish anything. You are a fucking buffoon and an idiot. Oh yeah, and that was one of the fires that happened, I think, a couple years ago because of bad power lines, and that's PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, kind of a deal. It was like 800 miles north of here, and nowhere near the state's aqueduct. Nice job, Trump. You let out some fucking water that was 800 miles north of the fucking fire. Excellent work, you fucking moron.
We actually sent in our military to have the water come down into L.A. They still didn't want it to come down after the fires.
Because they had enough to be able to fight the fires. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. Like, has Trump even been to fucking California much at all? Well, it's not that he doesn't know your state. He fucking hates your state, right? That's more what it is. Because this isn't just incompetence, it's malicious. He did something incredibly fucking stupid because, well, first off, because he's an idiot, and second off, because he just hates California. He hates the fact that they are as successful as they are in comparison to all of the stupid shithole fucking places that he prefers to live in, like fucking Florida.
But that was it. We have it coming down. But hopefully...
the water accomplished nothing. What we got here? Plotting low-income housing here. Okay.
And now they're talking about putting... This is among the most beautiful areas in the country. Now they're talking about putting low-income housing there. Can you believe this?
What are you talking about? Is this him, like, trying to comment on, like, the Abunda agenda or some shit? He doesn't know anything about the fucking Abunda agenda. Dude, the reason why there's a lot of fucking housing crises right now is because the supply of housing is bad, because most of the things that get approved are fucking luxury condos for foreign capital to use as real estate assets. Moron.
I love low-income housing. I made money with low-income housing. I built low-income housing. I know more about low-income housing and look.
Question. Has Trump built low-income housing? I don't believe it. I don't believe this for even a fucking second. The Trump administration is halting $1 billion program to help preserve affordable housing, so that's cool. I'm not seeing anything about Trump building low-income housing, but he's cut programs, so that's cool. Oh, yeah, he's definitely evicted a fuck ton of people. That's not even a question. Like, so far I'm not really seeing anything about Trump building low-income housing. I mean, he's cut programs that are supposed to help with fucking low-income housing. He's fucking halted them, so I guess technically speaking he's correct there or something. I don't know. Stupid.
I know about everything real estate. They want to replace some of those homes with low-income housing.
Yeah, because poor people don't have enough housing to be able to go into, Trump. Like, if you want there to not be a homeless problem, they need affordable housing to go into, you fucking idiot. So fucking stupid. I know everything about real estate. Fucking stupid. Hey, Boy Meets Mini, it's one of your favorite unks, Kash Patel. We are now able to report that the murder rate is on track and the lowest in U.S. history. Wait, I thought the murder rate was going up. Wait, now they're low? Constant fucking fascist fucking doublespeak here. Complete moron.
Our children, and the murder rates are plummeting. We are now able to report that the murder rate...
I thought the murder rate was going up. This is a direct contradiction. Again, like I said before, never about the crime. It's just an excuse to do an occupation. That's it.
It's on track to be the lowest in U.S. history, in modern recorded U.S. history, thanks to this team behind me and President...
No, it's not because of anything. Like, if anything, again, you guys are going to exacerbate the fucking murder rate. The reason why the murder rate went up and crime rate went up was because of a result of COVID and because of the rank terrible policy that Trump initially did in order to not address the fucking issue whatsoever and making it worse. Crazy.
And Trump's priorities.
Yeah. Man, I thought the crime rate is at an all-time fucking low. I thought it was super, super high. Like, what's going on here, Kosh? And then we have this complete moron, Janine Pirro. We need to go after the DC Council and their absurd laws. Sure, man.
We need to go after the DC.
By the way, second Fox schizo that Trump has in a position of power. For what reason? I don't know, because he's just a fucking TV-addled, watching fucking loser who only cares about adulation. So stupid.
DC Council and their absurd laws. We need to get rid of this concept of, no cash bail. We need to recognize.
Again, yeah, Janine, we understand you just hate fucking poor people and you just want to abuse poor people. That's the entire point of you saying this. We get it.
That the people who matter are the law-abiding citizens, and it starts today.
Yeah, because a fucking occupation by the National Guard is going to help with fucking law-abiding citizens. Again, LA has been very, very successful, dude. Like, it's so, like, do people probably speaking understand just how fucking stupid this is? It's so dumb.
But it's not going to end today, because the president is going to do everything we need to do to make sure that these emboldened criminals understand we see you.
What fucking emboldened criminals? Oh no, there was one fucking carjacking that fucking... Keep in mind, the only reason why he's doing any of this stuff is to help protect fucking Big Balls. The dude who fucking posted positively about the fucking KKK to try to own the fucking libs. So fucking stupid.
We're watching you, and we're going to change the law to catch you. And my final note is this. These kids understand that the jurisdiction is through the State Attorney General, Brian Schwab. I did a poster of the young man...
Wait, you're saying that fucking kids understand how U.S. fucking law works? The minutia of that stuff? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Complete fucking nonsense. Yeah, dude, teenagers, when they are going in between their fucking TikTok rabbit holes, have a very intrinsic understanding of U.S. fucking law. Nonsense.
Man from Doge who was beaten bloody with a severe concussion, a broken nose.
Keep in mind, same fucking dude who was responsible for cutting a bunch of different programs, cutting a bunch of fucking federal jobs, and generally sort of making the government fucking worse. A stupid, dumb fucking little Discord groiper kitten that Elon fucking hired. Fucking nonsense. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, literally, this is all about, it's the big balls military occupation. So fucking stupid.
And then I did a poster of what happens to those kids, because I can't arrest them, I can't prosecute them. They go to family court, and they get to do yoga and arts and crafts. Enough.
That's what rehabilitation is called, you fucking moron. That's how it fucking works within the Nordic countries. And they have basically no recidivism. Like, again, it's just, like, these people, they fucking hate children. That's the point. I've talked about this before. Conservatives do not see children as human. They see them as homunculi, as simulacra for whatever particular things to be advocated for particular sort of like orders to be imprinted upon. That is the exact point. Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell is also doing yoga and arts and crafts in her fucking minimum security prison. I don't think it's inaccurate to say that basically what she wants is torture for fucking children.
It changes today. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, we get it, Janine Pirro. You're a fucking, like, schizo fucking freak that's okay with, like, children getting waterboarded or some shit. Fucking nonsense. Well, let's see what the reaction from Muriel Bowser is in terms of the attempted military occupation that fucking Trump is trying to pull off here. What does she fucking have to say about this?
However, as most have heard from the president's press conference, that he has prerogatives in D.C. unlike anywhere else in the country, including his authority given by...
Yeah, good one, Alex. Yeah, torture children, let off pedos. That's Republican lawlessy, you know? That's not policy. I'm going to say lawlessy because, you know, it's got the term lolly in there. And, you know, all Republicans do tend to be lollies very, very often. Interesting.
Our home rule charter to require the mayor, to require me to supply services of the Metropolitan Police Department. And he also has control and the ability to deploy the National Guard. But let me be clear, as our home rule charter is also clear, and the president's executive order restates. Chief Pamela Smith is the chief of the Metropolitan Police Department, and its 3,100 members work under her direction. The Home Rule Charter requires the mayor to provide the services of MPD during special conditions of an emergency, and we will follow the law, though there's a question about the subjectivity of that declaration. In fact, the chief has already provided a high-level liaison and point of contact with the federal government and made those initial contacts. The executive order is also clear that the president has delegated his authority to make requests of us.
Okay, so the problem that I'm having here is that she's trying to basically treat it as if this is an honest fucking order. This order is not fucking honest. The point of Trump fucking doing this stuff is because he saw fucking homeless people en route to a fucking golf course one time and saw a fucking picture of that fucking complete loser and moron, Big Balls, who has been directly fucking responsible with making the lives of people worse, specifically in fucking federal work places, the firing of thousands of people, and also causing the lives of people around the world materially fucking worse. And people are not big fans of that in particular. They do not like fucking Doge. And Trump is fucking, whoa, crazy, keeping Doge in fucking place. That is why they're doing this shit. This isn't fucking honest. It's inherently dishonest. Treating it as if this is an honest fucking thing and not just basically fighting it at every fucking degree is fucking stupid. This is an order that should not be listened to. Now, I don't necessarily know about like a DC law in terms of this particular case. I'd have to ask some people about that, you know, if what the consequences could be if the order from on high was basically ignored by the mayor and the police chief, saying like, we want no part in this. This is fucking stupid and ridiculous. Crime is at an all-time fucking low. There's like hardly any crime. Just because you saw like 2 random fucking anecdotes doesn't mean there's a giant crime wave in fucking DC. That's ridiculous and fucking stupid. This is something that should be fucking fought against. But then again, as expected from fucking tepid, centrist, dipshit, loser fucking Democrats, they're just going to go along with this because like, well, we're scared of the big orange stupid buffoon. Yeah, we're too scared. Fuck out of here with this bullshit.
To Attorney General Pam Bondi. I have reached out to Attorney General Bondi and hope to schedule a meeting soon.
Sure, man. Totally. Again, you should not be treating this shit fucking honestly because it's inherently dishonest. But what is this?
My message to residents is this. We know that access to our democracy is tenuous. That is why you have heard me and many Washingtonians before me advocate for full statehood for the District of Columbia. We are American citizens. Our families go to war. We pay taxes and we uphold the responsibilities of citizenship. And while this action today is unsettling and unprecedented, I can't say that given some of the rhetoric of the past, that we're totally surprised. I can say to DC residents that we will continue to operate our government in a way that makes you proud.
Okay, then do something about just put up a fight. Like, seriously? That's what we're doing? We're just gonna capitulate. It's just capitulation. Dude, it's emblematic of the fucking Democrats. Do nothing and just capitulate. For nothing. Stupid.
We will balance our budgets. We will deploy our services. Our kids are going to start school on August 25th. And we will work with the federal government to do the things that they should do for our city.
Sure, man. Just complete capitulation for absolutely nothing. What is this?
The National Guard, possible other law enforcement agencies on the ground, that there will be confusion about who's in charge, who these officers answer to, and how people should respond if approached by any of those.
Well, we should note, and we have been advised, and we will continue to make this clear that this is needed in our city, that all law enforcement be identifiable by a uniform, a badge, a jacket, so that people know that they are law enforcement. And the chief, in her coordination with the kind of the command on the federal side, will make clear kind of how the protocols for response. And if there's any...
Okay, this is basically irrelevant. Who the hell cares about fucking that shit? What is this?
So, in what way, if any, does this change your strategy in terms of your relationship with the president? You've been pretty cooperative, pretty diplomatic, but, you know, he's saying one thing about crime, you're stating facts, and he's still infringing on your role as mayor. So, you know, as far as...
That's a pretty good question here by this reporter, actually, talking about, like, hey, he keeps violating basically the rights of, like, American fucking citizens all the time with all this fucking bullshit. So, like, what are you exactly going to do about that? Oh yeah, she's like, I think her, like, given this press conference that she's doing where she's just coming out as super tepid, meek, and pathetic, that she's gonna get her fucking ass voted out. It's over for her. People want a fucking fighter in office, not this, like, stupid capitulatory, conciliatory fucking bullshit, okay? No one fucking wants any of that shit now. They want fighters within the fucking Democratic Party. No more fucking conciliatory bullshit. Because, again, she's just giving into the framing that the administration has. Again, like I said before, 30-year historic low in terms of crime. Nonsense.
Your relationship and your strategy, you know, what do you intend to do as far as, you know, engaging with them?
Well, we engage with all officials that impact the district, and that includes the president. So I don't expect that would change from our part.
But as far as, you know, now, if I may follow up.
Sure.
Are you going to go what some might consider harder and pushing back against what he's trying to do? You know, will your tenor change or intensify? You know,
My tenor will be appropriate for what I think is important for the district. And what's
your tenor will be appropriate for what you think is good for the district? Dog, the tenor that you should be having is saying, fuck you, I hate your fucking stupid bullshit policies and law. You are doing this with the express purpose of trying to occupy the city. That is why you are doing this. This is a test to see how much you can fucking get away with. That is the fucking point of all this. Weakness.
What's important for the district is that we can take care of our citizens. And if people are concerned about a president's ability to have the MPD police department be responsive to the Department of Justice, the time to address that is when we're talking about statehood for DC. If people are concerned about the president being able to move the National Guard into our city, the time to do that would have been when the Congress had a bill that it could have given control of the DC National Guard to DC. So there are things...
She's not actually technically wrong in this particular instance, right? Like, even what you're saying, boy meets to me, that Zoran does have a Trump-proofing plan. The problem is that the relationship between DC and the federal government make it such that, like, the federal government has direct control of a lot of DC's fucking resources, right? So it's kind of difficult for DC to be able to push back on that stuff. And as she's saying here, if DC were its actual own state and able to have control of those fucking resources, this would be less of a concern, or there'd be a lot more legal hurdles that the president would have to be able to jump through. The problem is that he has, well, basically full fucking control and can wield them as however the fuck he wants. So technically speaking, she's not wrong. It's still fucking pretty cucked and fucking weak. So again, kind of difficult for someone in DC to have, like, a Trump-proofing plan, because it could have some potential unintended consequences, right? Yes, yeah, basically, like, she should just call Trump on his fucking bullshit. She's just still capitulating to conservative fucking framing for no reason. That's honestly the bigger problem that I have with this, is her capitulation to the conservative framing.
Things that when a city is not a state and not
fully
autonomous and doesn't have senators, that the federal government can do.
The problem is the fucking capitulation. It's true. Yes, she does happen to just be correct in this particular instance. That's true.
Okay, I'll take a few more. Yep.
Along with those laws that Sam was just talking about earlier today, we also heard a focus on DC's bail system, being a cashless bail system. Was that part of your discussion?
That's the first time I ever heard that come up in a situation with DC. DC has had a whatever you call it, cashless bail, I think since the mid-90s. So that's not anything new.
Interesting. Yeah, a cashless bail since the mid-90s in DC. That's pretty fucking incredible. And that's during the fucking time of the crime wave. Interesting. I didn't know that. But I mean, again, for conservatives, the reason why they want to go after cash bail specifically, they want cash bail back, is a way to abuse fucking poor people. That's the point. Who can't pay the fucking bail, right? And so that they're forced to have to go into fucking jail. That's the point.
To our system. We do, and you know that I was very, very focused in the last 2 years on having the council pass laws that would allow judges to hold violent offenders, those accused of a violent offense, pre-trial. And I believe that provision has led to our very substantial decrease in shootings and homicides. Yeah.
I mean, again, she's not technically wrong here. Again, like 30-year fucking low with crime. But again, the police union and Trump are saying that that's in question. Whoa, who would have thought that the two most Gestapo aligned and the fucking stupid Hitlerite himself basically are just like, you know, I kind of like throw doubt in the wind of that. Personally, I don't think I 100% agree with that, and I think there is actually something wrong going on here. It's just like, sure, man, totally. You totally fucking believe that. Stupid nonsense. What do we have here?
A lot of this seems to be perceptions of what constitutes an emergency. The White House, the administration said.
That's a good point there, Alex. Yes, because if you are worried about criminals being let go, having cash bail means if they have enough money, they can be let go. Exactly. If they just happen to have the fucking money, which can happen.
There's an obvious emergency. Your administration with numbers. The council says there is not an emergency here. How do you solve that? Is there an arbitration option? Where does it go from here? Because it feels like. Do you agree that it comes down to what constitutes an emergency?
This is a good question here by the reporter. Very, very good question here, right? Like, he's calling into doubt not calling into doubt. He's calling into question the fact that Muriel Bowser here is capitulating to Trump, where the city council members have said, like, there is no emergency here. Trump is a liar. He's full of shit. He's trying to do this in order to justify a fucking occupation of the city. Again, I'm going to keep reiterating that point over and over and over again. The point is the fucking occupation. He wants to see just how much he can fucking get away with.
Well, what I would point you to is the Home Rule Charter that gives the president the ability to determine the conditions of an emergency. And we could contest.
Weak. Already just instant fucking capitulation. Again, he's using it dishonestly. 30-year low of crime within fucking DC. The crime within DC has basically completely dropped off. Trump is just doing this because he wants to do another, like, stupid schizo fucking conspiracy theory. That into fucking goddamn sweep out fucking homeless people from the fucking streets. All because he went to a fucking golf course saw a fucking homeless tent, and it was just like, oh, that's kind of icky and stinky, and I don't like it. We need to get rid of all of them. And also because of fucking Big Balls, that fucking stupid KKK little praising troll, saying, like, getting fucking his ass beat during a fucking carjacking. Like, that's it. It's fucking ridiculous.
That, but the authority is pretty broad. And so, like, if you wanted to say the most outrageous thing, one might say, well, I won't say that. It could be something very small. Like, I'm not saying that that's what he's doing, but it could be. And if he deems it and he puts the meat around it.
Are you really? She thinks that it could be fucking. It is like it's based off of a fucking lie. It's not small. It's not big. It's based off of a lie. It's a lie. He's just lying. He's a fucking liar, dude.
The argument around what he thinks is an emergency. When we think of emergencies, it usually involves surges in crime, or crime that's not being responsive, or tools that we have that we can't use in the normal course. That's what when we use an emergency. That's what it's for. Yeah.
Just capitulation. Just more capitulation. What is this? Haven't got any details about the plans? Oh boy.
Numerous threats about removing homeless encampments and dealing with people in the district who are experiencing homelessness. Can you talk about what preparations that your administration is making to facilitate this and put this? Have you had any of those conversations with the White House? What that's going to look like and where these people would go, if they would be hefty 12?
We really haven't gotten any more detail about the plan, about the words that he said. It wasn't referenced in the executive order that came down, so we're going to work.
Literally, it's this. It's this. He saw some icky, stinky fucking homeless people, and he was just like, we need to get rid of them. That's literally it. That's it. That's like, it doesn't get any more fucking complicated than that. It's fucking stupid. It's nonsense. Again, just capitulation for literally no fucking reason. It's actually incredible, bro.
And I believe he had a previous executive order that also identified Attorney General Bondi as a point of contact as it relates to homelessness and such.
Yeah, the Attorney General, an expert on fucking homelessness. Very, very cool. Just, I don't know. I keep reiterating the exact same point. The only reason why he's doing this is because he saw some fucking homeless encampments while going to a fucking golf course. Most out of touch fucking bullshit on the fucking planet. Whoa, who would have thought that the dude who has gold-plated fucking everything would be an out-of-touch fucking weirdo? And also because of the fact that he just wants to do fucking military occupation of Democrat-run cities. Like, that's it. What is this? Going to work every day to make sure it's not a complete disaster? Yeah, you seem to be capitulating to literally everything that Trump is doing. Stupid.
Can you reflect on this moment today? Do you feel that you're at risk of losing control of the city? Are you worried this is going to be a complete disaster?
It's a pretty good Man, I have to say, a lot of these, I assume local reporters, very, very, very good questions.
I'm going to work every day to make sure it's not a complete disaster. Let me put it that way.
Yet you decided to fucking completely capitulate to the framing and just, like, let the stupid, petty, authoritarian, tin pot dictator wannabe be the main guy who's fucking trying to go ahead with an occupation based off of one particular anecdote of fucking crime that happened to a guy that he particularly likes, to do a fucking mob shakedown, effectively a fucking mob shakedown to get people to fucking capitulate, and also because he saw one fucking homeless tent in a fucking limo once. Stupid.
And I think that with Chief Smith's leadership and her expertise in both the federal space and the local space, we are going to do our level best to maintain, as the chief talked about, to maintain the trust that D.C. residents have in us. What could be a disaster is if we lose communities who won't call the police. That could be a disaster. What would be a disaster if communities won't talk to the police if a crime has been committed and could help solve that crime. That could be a disaster. It would be a disaster if people who aren't committing crimes are antagonized into committing crimes.
Okay, she's not wrong here. The problem is if you're just not doing anything to fight back against the petty authoritarian who would wield these particular branches of law enforcement as an arm to try to strong-arm people into what he wants to do, it's going to ring rather fucking hollow. I agree. A lot of the stuff that Trump is trying to do with ICE is to make sure that either immigrants stay out of fucking broader general society or to try to deport all fucking migrants, right? That is the point of what he is trying to do, broadly speaking, with what he wants to do with ICE, going after people in hospitals, going after people who go to their immigration sort of like hearings and everything. Again, this is fucking ridiculous and stupid. He doesn't want people to be able to participate in broader polite society, and you are correct, Boy Meets Minnie. She's missing the forest for the trees. This isn't about crime. It's about centralizing power. Same thing that Mehdi Hassan said from all the way back at the beginning. Mehdi Hassan, don't be missing. He never fucking misses.
That would be a disaster. So we are going to work every day to get this emergency put to an end. I'll call it the so-called emergency. And
you shouldn't even be calling it an emergency. You should be calling it a lie, because that's what it is. It is a lie. He is lying in order to try to justify a authoritarian power grab. He just wants to do military occupation of places he doesn't fucking like. Because again, he's not going to do this in fucking Republican cities or states that have higher rates of fucking crime because of worse austerity and people being generally poorer and more impoverished in those fucking cities. Nonsense.
and continue to do our work. And at the same time, make sure that if these are like the law enforcement officers who are caught, they're leaving their homes, their towns, maybe doing double shifts. If our National Guard are deployed, they're leaving their primary mission to come. We don't want their...
Oh, and won't anyone think of these, think of the National Guard and the police? Oh, won't anyone think of them? Stupid.
Time to be wasted. We want to be strategic and work with them.
As expected from the Democrat mayor within Washington, D.C., just complete capitulation to the rantings and ravings of a stupid old fucking grandpa. Like, very, very stupid. Yeah, this isn't your National Guard anymore. Trump took it over, mayor. Yeah, it's fucking over. Well, you know, as expected, as always, and we're just going to go back to Mehdi Hasan, because he's based, you know? And everyone else here is cringe. As expected from the Democrats, they just fucking capitulate. Because I highly doubt the fucking National Party is going to really talk about this at all, because they are wholeheartedly incapable of being this moment. And as expected of Trump, the only reason he is fucking justifying an attempted military occupation of Democrat fucking cities is because of one fucking goddamn carjacking where some dumbass that he likes called Big Balls, this fucking KKK posting fucking troll, is whoa crazy, the main fucking dude who got fucking beat up in a carjacking attempt, and all because he fucking saw some homeless people in tents while going to a golf course, because he's an out of touch fucking wannabe tin pot dictator. That is what it truly is. And he's trying to justify fucking occupation of the fucking goddamn country's main fucking vestiges is whoa crazy. It's just complete fucking because of petty authoritarian, complete nonsense, stupidity, stupid fucking bullshit. That is why he's trying to justify the things that he's currently trying to justify. It's complete fucking nonsense. I don't think there's really much else to say about this besides he just wants to fucking do a military occupation because he's a petty fucking authoritarian. It is a fucking power grab. That's why he's fucking doing this. He's justifying this as his, like, unironically, we'll use the reference, sure. This is his fucking supposed Reichstag fire moment. The fucking going by one fucking homeless tent and Big Balls, the KKK troll, getting his fucking ass beat in. I don't think there's really much else to say besides he's just a fucking authoritarian tin pot wannabe dictator who was in the fucking Epstein files.